Good day, ma'am. My name is Sophia Basay. So today I am going to start the topic of operational fatigue. So what is operational fatigue? Operational fatigue refers to the tiredness or reduced efficiency that can occur in tasks of operations due to prolonged or repetitive activity. So, isa ka example ani is kanang call center agent. Kabalo man jud ta kung unsa ka stressful ang call center na trabaho. Isa ni siya sa mag cause of operational fatigue kay halimbawa kanang nagsunod-sunod ang mga calls nimo nga kanang as in kanang murag naglibog na ka kung unsay unahon nimo buhaton kay sa tungod sa kanang sunod-sunod ang nagatawag sa imuha. So mag-lead ni siya nga magkamali ka, naay possible nga magkamali ka, then mamali nimo respond sa imuhang mga customers. So mao na siya ang isa ka example sa operational fatigue. So next is psychosis. So what is psychosis? So psychosis is a severe mental condition where a person loses touch with reality, experiencing hallucinations, delusions, and disorganized thinking. So example aning mga psychosis is kanang mga babae nga kanang gina-mens every month, nagaisip sila og kanang kasakit silang sarili, tas kanang dili nila kanang intention nga isipon, pero murag mosulod lang og kalit silang una mao nang murag masakitan sila. Tapos isa pa og kanang night time pud nga malipay sila nga mukalit ra sila hilak, mo na siya ang example sa psychosis. Then is they have a two classification of psychosis. Number 1 is organic or somatogenic psychosis. So a condition or conditions originating from physical or biological factors in the body, not psychological or emotional factor. So example ani is a person who have condition of brain tumor, then mao ni sila usually mao ni sila ang maka-experience ani kay murag nature na sila ang mag-hallucinate miskan unsa na lang ilang ginaisip hantud sa mura na sila mabuang. Mao na siya isa ka example sa organic or somatogenic psychosis. There are types of organic psychosis. First is psychosis associated with toxins. Second is psychosis associated with infectious disease. Third is psychosis associated with old age. Fourth is psychosis associated with head injury. So mao tong example nako is katong brain tumor. Isa to siya sa example sa organic or somatogenic. Second is functional psychosis. So what is functional psychosis? A mental disorder characterized by symptoms of psychosis such as hallucinations or delusions without any identifiable physical cause. Isa ka example ani is kanang someone nga nagatuo nga na sila'y superpowers, o kanang isa pod is kanang na sila'y murag nay nagahunghong silang dalunggan nga kanang miskan unsa lang ilang madungog. Ano siya ang kanang isa ka example sa functional psychosis. Tas kanang isa ni siya sa maka-affect sa ilang daily life kay tungod kanang murag na sila ginatuuhan nga dili gud tinuod, something nga na kanang murag dilulo lang nila ba, kanang huna-huna lang nila nga dili man unta tinuod. So isa na siya ka example sa functional psychosis. So that's all for today. Thank you.
Good day everyone, especially to you ma'am. My name is Cassandra K. B. Amarillie, and I'm going to tackle about schizophrenia. Schizophrenia disease is a serious mental disorder in which people interpret reality abnormally. I have two examples of this. We have hallucinations, delusions, and many more. schizophrenia, we have 4 types of schizophrenia. We have simple schizophrenia, hebephrenic schizophrenia, catatonic schizophrenia, paranoid schizophrenia. First is simple schizophrenia. Simple schizophrenia was classification of disease. We have Manual of Mental Disorders. It was characterized by negative symptoms, which is maapektuhan imuhang behavior ani if naa kay sakit, naa kay kind nga sakit nga simple schizophrenia. Second is hebephrenic schizophrenia. Hebephrenic schizophrenia example na ko ani kay like naa kay ka istorya and then nagatan-aw lang ka sa iya nga mura ra kag walay na feel or wala kay nakita, which is imuhang emotion wala lay effect, and ang imuhang expression kay mura ra kag walay nakita nga tao. Third is catatonic schizophrenia. Example na ko ani kay the ability to hold a body position even when it is manipulated by someone else. Lastly is paranoid schizophrenia. Ang example na ko ani kay delusion, like abi nimo nga like sa feelings ha, like na I have classmate and then I thought nga na siya feelings ako and then which is wala, like delusion lang nako to, like guni-guni lang nako. Thank you, malakta.
Good evening guys, I'm Regine Pigori and I will be discussing affective disorder. Affective disorder is an affective reaction of maniac depressive psychosis and often characterized by periods of depression or elation or both. Affective disorder refer to a set of psychiatric diseases, the symptoms for which may vary depending on each individual. Symptoms typically affect one's mood, hence affective disorders are also called mood disorder that can be anywhere from mild to severe. There are 3 types of affective disorder: the depression, bipolar disorder, and the anxiety. And the second one is the bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder, this refers to a state wherein the person experiences alternating periods of depression and periods of mania, which is the feeling of being extremely positive and active. Also, bipolar disorder is a mental illness that causes unusual shifts of mood of a person or shift of energy and activity levels and concentration. Ang bipolar disorder daw kay kanang pagkalit og change sa mood, like happy kay kaganiya tapos kataod kay wala na po kay gana kay entertain sa kanang ginaingon nila nga hurot na yung social ba from napoy say nga kanang minghoy ka karon tapos usa ka na pagkalik ang energy lang to siya guys. And anxiety will be discussed by Lico.
So good afternoon everyone, my name is Jason Lewis Nicong. So my report for today is human behavior and victimology. So first, excited designers. So the different types of excited designers are all characterized by feelings or excited, fear, nervousness. The symptoms of effective of designer include the following. So sabot no sa excited designers kay mao ni ang naikahulukan niya sa katao niya nagagunaw na niya problema siya. Then so types of excited designers. First, constant worrying. Second, reliability. Third, restlessness, trouble with concentrating. And fourth, dribbling, sweating, shirtness, and very rapid heart rate. And fifth, difficult sleeping. Six, nausea. So, first, constant worry. This feeling is always worrying and concerned that no bad things, health or advanced thinking. So, for example, a person thinks she had illness with pain no feels. Then I see a doctor with no findings. So, and second, reliability. This feeling is always angry or not approachable. So, for example, na ako sa reliability na siya kanang dali ra sa musuko niya. And third is less trouble concentrating. This is a person have a big problem and you cannot control yourself or manage the problem. For example, problem about love life, then my drugs again, hopeless. So, ang fourth, dribbling, sweating, shortness, and waiting rapid heart rate. So, this feeling is dangerous. Most see a doctor. It is normal if you have anxiety. So, ang sabot na sa example na sa dribbling, shortness, and waiting rapid heart rate. She had accident, then no family involved, immediately panic. So, maglisod og kaning ginawa niya, magbaga iyang singot niya, kunang sige pitik siyang heart rate. So, ang fifth, difficult sleeping. Taong hindi makipagkatulog sa wastong oras, palaging may bisik ng problema. So, example kanang malisod og tulog, kanang dagang munahuna sa iyang problema. So, ang 6 kay nausea. Ito ang tao hindi nagdududuwal ng kinakain niya. Kanang, for example, kanang magsuka yun. Yung kinaon. So, paranoia. This is another type of passive psychotic reaction that make of symptom which the characterize of tension. So, sabot na sa paranoia kanang na mga sakit or na mga ebidensya sa mga brain nga na. So types of paranoia. So first, investigatory paranoia. Second, religious paranoia. Third, erotic paranoia. Ang fourth, exalted paranoia. So investigatory. So first, investigatory paranoia. This is refers to having delusions of persecution. The person believes that someone, people, or plotting to harm him, her, some way. So example ani kanang may magpahingi ng baliw sa iyo at magpakain at hindi bigyan ng emotionally, magalit siya. Kanang suko dayon siya. So kadua, which is religious paranoia. This refers to having delusions of both persecution. A person will go to great lengths to bring alleged persecutor of the court. So, sabot na ang Ang sample sa litigious paranoia, taong reklamo sa isang may mental disorders hindi pwedeng husgutan kasi not billable lahat ng mga statement niya. So, katulog, erotic paranoia, it also called amorous paranoia. This refers to having delusions that a certain person involved love with her. So, example lang ako sa erotic paranoia. Ito yung taong may paranoia na ang paniwala niya ay may in love ang isang tao sa kanyang hindi naman siya kilala. So, fourth, exalted, having grandiose delusion and beliefs. So, exalted, ito yung taong hindi magparanoia sa sobrang believe na sa sarili, paniwala sa tamang lahat na may bagay. For example, sa religion, yung may pastor, may gusto niya, may mga tao sa kanya, maniniwala about sa religion niya. So, that's all. Thank you.